I just wanted to have this up. Yeah, just because. Glitch City, 2070X AD. A city that shouldn't exist. Tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over the... Damn. I can't read fast enough. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. Quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the Hall A of the beat. Damn. Alright, apparently I'm not going to be able to read all this. Oops. But hello. Hi. I love this game. Game looks neat. It is. This is my favorite. And I know it doesn't really work with the whole aesthetic that I got going on, but I love everything about this game. The visuals, the soundtrack, the story, the gameplay. Chef's kiss, all of it. It's all great. And I'm just really happy to be able to play it. I am all comfortable right now. I hope you are as well.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
I am doing it. Thank you, Umber. Was I talking? A little bit, yeah. Oh, Anna. Ooh. What's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. It absolutely should. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend and the bar will eventually close, and I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. Oh, just a dream. There's something near the door. Here we go. Your membership of Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data by using the Life Backup app. Now browse the Augmented Eye. So, before I played this game, I wasn't really, into cyberpunk. Right? I thought it looked cool, but it was just never something that I was into. Until I played Valhalla. And it was a changing moment for me. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. And they put so much work into into all of this, right? With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch City citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city. Most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. Discord? I don't have a Discord. It's one of those things I just haven't bothered with yet, you know. I know. I'm behind on the times. I'm not gonna read all the articles, I promise. His acting is unnatural. I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyways. I love Joel's room. Alright. Let's go to work. Alright. Well, good luck with your art. Hey there, Joe. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff. Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful. And, it's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, apparently I'm going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wall, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. There's all the beer cans around my apartment, and Jill. Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano, man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with the sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Go. When done, press the mix button. Then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Yo, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then there should be no problem. Just loud. Alright. Piano Man. Music is a bop? It really is. Ah! Thanks for the throw, Aurora. Alright, let's, the high. Wow! Okay. Rocks. mixed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Twitch approval for emotes. Kind of a pain. Here, happy? Yes, very. I stand corrected. Now let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional carmetrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional carmetrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Carmetrine is the alcoholic factor in the drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys. Boss! Sorry, I love Dana. Yeah, no, my heart emote took like a week to get approved. It was really confusing. I don't know. Who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it's either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. Oh, she's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up. You know that. Well, that's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. Can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There's two of you. Believe in yourself. You think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about her or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such. I'm gonna turn down the BPM. I don't know if it's loud. Because it feels like it's. It feels like I'm like yelling a little bit. At least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. I just need to keep it quiet. Seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? You spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what. We've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. Joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well. So, this punishment for leaving me to deal with all of them on my lonesome, be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. Brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. What was the logic behind that decision? And now... Alright. So I gotta... This is a very important decision I have to make. Right? Yeah, we'll do Balloonville Hollow. Every Day is Night. Who was I? Absolutely. No. Jeffrey. Mm-hmm. Oh, I used to have like a standard set I would do, but it's honestly been so long since I've gone to play the game. I don't remember. This one. Yes, it was. Pretty sure that was one of them too. Played something that sounded a lot like Stardew Valley, did I? Oh god. Hmm. Is this one of them? Yes. I don't think it was any of these. Skyline. Crouching. No. Not all of them are absolute bangers, right? But I think they did a really great job. Time to mix drinks and change. Let's go! Hey, you, get me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. Alright. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull what's called a pro gamer move. I'm gonna give him a big beer. Here. Oop. Okay. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess? You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes. Like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work do you do, Mr.? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. Yeah, no. They started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. Ah, so you were the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit then. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. You can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? No, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add to Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. And even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings more money. And like I said, money's good. Yes, he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. Might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid, couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? I rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks, saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try and give me a beer this time, please. I'm sorry, try and give you... this fucking guy. Yeah, I was doing 2, 4, 2, 4. Man, you know, playing this game, kind of takes me back to when I was working at a restaurant sometimes. Here. The big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. The place smells like soap and dog piss. It's within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. Is that a stick with retail? I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Yeah, food. It's got its ups and its downs, you know. Just kind of one of those places it feels like you can get stuck at. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You could think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP at the client, but I don't see you losing your shit. They're not making me feel special, honey. This motherfucker. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks, people pretend... Nope, exactly. Fuck this guy. Pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? And people pretend that they love celebs, what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. No, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, don't sensationalize what people do. Don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Your kind? Yeah. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. I can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. Feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, huh, brat? Well, two can play that game if... Take your time, bud. What's going on in that smooth head of yours, huh? Hey, you're a bartender, right? No. I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Get fucked. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. And talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories, then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone called me Mr. Dawson. Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan. Now that's more like it. Referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss. To me. Do you want your employees to get in that personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks. Rather because I strike mortal dread into them. He's such... like a goofy villain. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one. Do you? Ah, yes, yes. You know what? 3rd time's a charm. Give me a beer. Motherfucker, what? That's what I've been doing this whole fucking time, my dude. My brother in Christ. You fucking bald-headed... Oh. There we go. 1 beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. Enjoy. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? You didn't call it a hellhole. Man is a Scientologist. Oh. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? I just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses to start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, those kinds of organizations, don't you? Bold of you to assume he allows unions at his place. Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. There's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently, they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They all know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Can I be worried? Nah. Well, at least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. Never heard from him again. Jill! Yeah? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I'll tell you. I think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rosa. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gun punch, fast. Right. This fucking guy. Oh, if you didn't like that guy, just wait. Here. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar? Hellhole crack house? Those are hard to draw. I'm not much of a drawer myself, honestly. Seeing stuff that people can do is really incredible. Smells like dog urine and soap. I think you expel someone to feel comfortable in here. I'm surprised you decided to go to our little crack house at all, Mr. The hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please let me know what I can do for your next to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come? No. And I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. Started to doubt her taste. A regular? Can I ask who? No. Yeah. Yeah. We were, yeah. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Tight. Joe, where do you put the dish soap? Gills run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. Is there any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. Can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. Know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple stories, but they all sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though. Only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist. The latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca. There's this woman who owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. Alpaca. I've actually got a stuffed alpaca somewhere. It was one of those like pastel colored stuffed animals you can get around Easter time. Hold on. Of the giant eyes. It does not. I think I got this before they started being all like that. She started spitting on everything afterwards. Boss had to show her the exit. Rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Here's a word I haven't heard today. All mixed. Got it. Alright, yeah. So what I really like about this game is that the gameplay is so simple. It really lets you focus on the story and the characters. It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. Yeah. This fucking guy. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually. For that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked an orgasm? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. That's fucking bad. Still, it's quite the random thought you just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Yeah. Yeah. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Yeah. Aged mix. Hey, fringe weaver, let's go. And try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, you ever felt empty? This guy and his fucking questions. Empty how? Like, hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. Yeah, it's fucking decency, man. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Manners. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative, which is bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. Once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I also hired a girl to act like my dog. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. Okay, well, he's got that going for him. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. Wasn't expecting you to help me. Or to believe me. Huh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. One, really, exactly. One. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break as well. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, there it is. Alright. BRB. Yeah, that guy's a bit much, like the first time. There's also a neckbeard character too. I don't remember when he comes in, but he's more annoying than anything, you know. A nice guy? Yeah. Joyous day. I don't remember when he comes around though. At least I didn't get locked up this time. I think I'm gonna stick with the playlist we got right now. Alright, back in action. Good evening. This is another one of my favorite characters. Good eve. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, I'm sorry. It's so comfortable. I usually forget I have it on. Yes. Is this better? Yeah, Thank you. Gonna get you Miss Master Specialist Sei P. Asagari of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. But not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? Sweet drink, preferably a cold one, that's not too big. Right? Alright. Sweet. Sweet. Small. Icy. Nope. Sweet. Sparkle Star. Aged. Nope. Blue Fairy. Nope. Moonblast. On the rocks and blended. That'd be 10. I don't think that's big. Let me just double check. Nope. Piano Woman. Nope. Okay. Okay, so it is the Moonblast. Isn't she? Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many white knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys that deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps. Ones with the huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How's that? To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our pledge of allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. Treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. Like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning out the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sight. No, but those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Hey, did I mishear you and actually meant size? I mean, sure. I suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much. You finish your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem, don't worry. I'm classy drink, right? See what I can find for you. Classy, here we go. Okay, and nothing big. No, that's... Working, that's just 2 Trimetrine. That's 10. Brantini, maybe? Yeah, that's 10 ingredients. That doesn't make it a big drink. Plus, it's sweet. And low alcohol. Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one that I've known the longest. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name, I want to know yours. Oh, sure, just call me Jill. Jill. Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. No. Say no, don't look at me like that. Sorry about that. No, please, excuse me, I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill. I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and some... Fuck. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. Alright, dude, do you see this? Do you see this shit? $60. Where it looks like a thing of cup noodles. $60. And that's the kind of shit that makes me be like, that's the kind of shit that makes me be like, I like cyberpunk as an idea, but if I had to live in a cyberpunk world, I couldn't do it, man. Makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. Oh no, we've gone down the Russian route of inflation. Oh no. What made you become a white knight instead of veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. Me too. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then I felt this was my calling. I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. It's interesting though, one would think after being attacked by a white knight, you would run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I tried to do the same thing too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going on to patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type, there are many different classes: rescue, assault, there's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But if you are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks. Besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. But you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brantini. No, I'm pretty sure it's martini. It's Brantini, trust me. I'll get you one. Hey, another Brantini time. Let's go. Got Brantini 2, Electric Boogaloo. What happened to martinis? Oh, who knows, man. Here, see? Huh, you're right. Thanks. You know what? I'm gonna bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place, and I want to share it with her. Might be a bit difficult, though. She's more into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to... What was that? Sounded like an explosion. I had better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead and be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ingus's rambling about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it afterlife? I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright, then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers? Robbers? Rapists? Pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries. Otherwise, you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists, the whole lot of you. You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every... Okay. Don't you? I'm not gonna read all that. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or to throw in her face. Give her something that'll calm her down. Say Valentine's if she's lost her marbles. Sweet promo happy. Happy. Oh, this is a big drink though. Sobering maybe? Zen Star, sour, promo, bland. I think something so balanced that actually tastes nice. You'd be dead wrong. Okay. Maybe something girly. Let's do bitter, girly, soft. Sour, girly, soft. Sparkle Star, sweet, girly, happy. Yes. All in mixed, and boom, Spark Star. What is that? Drink. You're in a bar. Bar serve drink. The bar? So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. You calm down? What did you spice it with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? God, no. Wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention, I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. Yeah, serving alcohol is kind of a tricky thing. Like, if you overserve someone, alright, this could vary state to state, but in my state, if you like overserve someone, you're sort of liable for anything that may happen as a result. And so you could, like, you cost the business money. They could even lose their license to serve. You could get fined, fired. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... bruh. And even if you say that... let's do something. You go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. And she fucks up. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet papers locker? What? Oh my god. How? Why? How? I'm back. Tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try it on the drink. Says negative. Well, there you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. Good point, but first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we're pretty much part of a chain. They're like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? What about the drink? Don't apologize to her. She really is making this complicated. Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant. Your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So, how was it? It was good, I guess. It'll help me calm down a bit, I think. Are you alright? A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. Need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. Let's see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the street, stripped for clothes, dignity, and or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? Guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what. Your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? I consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Alright, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Did I get everything? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, 2, 3, 5, 5, 3, yeah. Mix and stop. Perfect. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist left off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. Still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. You like jazz? Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. That's nice. This is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. Jazz does things to a man. Ooh. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Well, where do you work, Miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. Ah, so you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horseblower. Psst. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. Horseblower. So forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. Even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. Would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance, despite having no previous experience. Kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh. And then I have to work for him. It's... Ah! We've had bosses like that. Why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it though. That's fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality. All while answering to the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point, I thought about being a bartender. I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. Oh, she is. She's so cool and collected, and there's no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the past couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that. Be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. Besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. One Brantini, please. So many Brantinis today. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff, does it? Joe, is this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really, just kind of happened. Man, me too. One thing led to another, and bam, bartending. You regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a model Warrior Julian arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one yet, but alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first. You've never had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. And a stretch. Having a room where every piece of furniture talks, being a model warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. So, no dreams? None that I feel particularly motivated to chase, no. Turned into a slumped over grip. A little bit, yeah. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I just couldn't find it in me to study that. So I picked something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along the way, I became a bartender. I see. Finally! Oh, those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, Clyde. Good night, ma'am. Jill, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of the smell clinging to my body. Sure. Who is he? A ghost. Nobody you should worry about. I heard that. Why are you asking all those questions? Just now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. I think we idealize the idea of a dream job too much. I do not dream of labor. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn that makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please thank your boss on my behalf. Thank you and come again. That's it? Are we done for the night? It seems like it. Where's Gil and where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. And Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks, and left. So she's called Kim. How does she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Gosh, sensei, a little bit, right? Let's fucking go! $2,000, baby. Ah. Thanks for the throw. Okay. What is today? The 14th. End of the workday throwings. Yay. Let's go to the shop. How much is the Mulan tea? 900? That's affordable, actually. Beer on discount. How much is the hollow plant? 600? Okay, okay, okay. So you know what I could do? Here's what I'm gonna do. Because I know I need the Mulan tea at some point. I know I do. Gonna meta game a little bit. Perfect. Okay. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. And there's the potted plant. Alright. Hey, I'm on Reddit. Like her pink shirt. Oh, the one that says slut? Okay. Okay. I want to get a shirt like that. If for no other reason than just because I love the game. If some sniff. Hey Phoebe. You're just in time to hear me talk about how I want to get a pink shirt that says slut on it. Please let it be a crop top. I know what I'm trying. Well, Valhalla is a Christmas game. It works. What is this? This is Valhalla. My favorite game. Local woman, local hero. This is about to say. By Lana Smithy. This morning, a suicide attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. The incident occurred at the Artemis Will Mall, where people noticed someone was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as their presence was noticed by pedestrians. The person jumped off without notice. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, the local woman was able to catch them mid-air and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now. I don't care who you think Alice Rabbit may be. Gonna save. Alright, let's go to work. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Phoebe. Evening. Hey, Donna's great. Bah! That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A white knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. Figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the counter. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. Just act. Right? Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the clan comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable and cool. Comfortable and cool and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was. Don't run. You have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what? Where now? Nothing, never mind. Oh, she seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. She's somehow relaxed now? Good. You all set? Yep. Alright. Okay. Oop. That's not what I meant to do. Whoops. Okay. Well, it would be helpful if I could read. You know? Be helpful sometimes. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Yeah, that'll do. And to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Alright. Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? This fucking guy. Here you go. Yeah, now that's what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today, we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. Thanks to all that shit, I find myself here. Blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of Lilium sex appeal, I'll tell ya. She was a Lilium then. Yeah, One of those new fancy king-class Chia models. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding about that myself. Hey, you. The guy with the John face. Huh? Me? The hell's a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking to some investors when those damned riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentation. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where... Second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. A scholarship. It's no mean feat, brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. I think we've all been there. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that. Someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks? Well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Mandarin? Canto what? People say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyways, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars blast too, right? Sure. You know, I would be interested in trying some of these. Like if someone were to try and make some of the Valhalla drinks a real thing, you know? Alright, guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, Got wasted yesterday. So there's certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? You got wasted? You had 3 beers. Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh, good. Fuck those sons of bitches. Oh, have they? Oh, that sounds good too. What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you, and all that. Oh, yeah, I recall something like that. Then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. That's oddly specific. Racial slurs and what? Let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. I like the pot calling the kettle black here, don't you think, Donovan? Excuse me? Your readers. You think clients are always right and you're wrong? Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. God forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. Huh. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about an animal in an article about cougars in nearby forest. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damned namesake. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. Always out for blood. God, what a boomer. You can't win. You will always offend somebody. While some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. Those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by newspapers like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda... Damn, look at the time. Need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished their concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason she just didn't. I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Okay, bitter. Yep. Bitter, manly. Pile driver. Bitter, manly, burning. Ooh, maybe. Bitter, manly, burning. That's the one I just looked at, isn't it? Yep. Bland. No. Alright, let's do the pile driver. No, that might be too much alcohol. Age mix. Stop. Gut punch with 1 Ketramarine. Carmatrine. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors. Who? SoCal Justice Warriors, that mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects. Yeah. They're an interesting group, you know? They only accept people born or raised in South California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in cold weather. Army of Pamela. Imagine. It's an army, just an army of Pamela Andersons descending upon you with baseball bats. I want it to be real. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulated them in the past. They're trigger happy against defamation. About a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. Bags? That sounds horrifying. Baywatch. They're still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammocks and bags of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out. Thank you. Please come again. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, Joe. I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep. I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie type White Knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know? Amazing. I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property. Did you run out of air? I just realized you served Valkyrie in Valhalla. Man, Gillian is having a time. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air in this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
I'm working on it, Aurora. I'm working on it. Let's see, where was her number? Ah! And thank you for the throw. Do it faster. Alright, listen, man. You know, there's story to be had here. I don't want to just blast through it. Just do it. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fine? Yeah, she will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Here she is! Just second best girl of the game. Go. Oh, Dorothy. Oh. Can you see me? The cutums, the cutums. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Bill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello. Oh, hello, Dorothy. Wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. You didn't see it? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible. Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that would make me invisible. He did, but I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too? Would your clothes... What? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances. Use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Huh, sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does it have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. Quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost to the human eye. Psychopath shit, yeah. Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie, surroundings-colored blob. And we Lillans see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Ugh. I don't know why I did that. Piano woman. Pretty sure, yeah. Perfect. One piano woman. Thanks. Love these ones, you know. Keep them for special occasions. Whenever I'm feeling good or need to get out of a slump. And today I feel good. Oh, look at her. Precious. Perfect. Must protect. That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday. I believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. Would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. Then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know. If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible? Fine. Consider this a standing offer though. Oh, hey John. Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? What'd you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey honey, what did you do? Gil's been a complex mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened to him. And, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, Did I tell any lies? No, but never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it. She put it on. Now she's stuck. Oh, yeah, randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic. Yeah. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, Yeah, but you usually come before you start. On, did you miss me that much? Yes. Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird? The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. 3 years? Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday? Wait a second. Does he have a daughter or not? Seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yeah, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moon blast, would you? Rot and blend. I love Dorothy. Oh, and there's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single, and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DFC 72s look like kids? Yes and no. At a factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory? Nope, every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. Makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade. Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now, I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. I really need that advantage, How so? People hire me half the time, it's not because I'm me. The amount of role playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underage, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else. I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all? I wouldn't. I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. Right now, I'm just fine the way I am. Let's see. Jamie! Good evening, Gil. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. Would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules, and I'll make sure every time you sit, you'll hear the cling of your shaker. Fine, fine. Be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. The hefty... Yeah? That how you feel about Jamie? And I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. And that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. Okay. One sunshine cloud. It's a big one. Rocks. Blend. Okay. What was the other one? Gut punch. It's fine, wow it is. Yeah, I usually just ignore those. Cause they'll just kind of come up sometimes, you know. Thank you. All in order. Thank you, Dorothy. Mention it. And thank you, Jill. It's my job. Dorothy, may I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. Go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines and the other person after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Yes. Now that's a semi-myth that no one has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert or being assaulted or the like. That way, the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy, though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and BAM! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. Besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. Oh no. Right. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I mean. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does, it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Gil! Need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. Ah, you're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyways, you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? That I can. Mars blast. Mars. Oh, I guess I never really thought about it. There's like 3 blast drinks. 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, blend. Yeah, I like Dorothy. She's a lot of fun. You see the Artemis launch? I did a little bit, yeah. Pretty exciting stuff. I guess the thought of sending people back up to the moon is pretty interesting. We're gonna go to the moon. Yeah, baby. To the moon. But no, it'll be hopefully it works out all right, you know. Because what was the plan again? It goes around the Earth once, and then slingshots off to the moon, where it goes like clockwise around the moon, and then makes its way back. Right? That's what it was? Right. You know, with the computing power we have now compared to the last time we sent people to the moon, you know, I have high hopes that it'll work out all right. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Joe. So you haven't been to a war. Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin can be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to be any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered is how you can be so calm here. You worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. The second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss. I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. We could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Cyberpsychosis. Ooh. What are the odds that someone at Tsukiban Games has played the cyberpunk tabletop before? You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn. Still don't know then. We tried asking her. She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery, which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should. It's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off, and you can take your break. Finally. Always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. Alright. Always so relaxing playing this game. Boss should clean the chicken bucket she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. Ready. You could take a couple minutes more, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. And keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta, kinda, yeah. Well, this is a bar. Bar? Nice, nice. Ooh, pretty lady. Yeah. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? Oh, what do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? A bit bitter but not too bitter? Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly. Alright. Girly and bitter. What was... Sunshine Cloud was bitter and girly. What else? Something... No? Yep. Sunshine Cloud. And just a little bit of Carmatrine. Yep, this'll do just fine. Thanks. You don't look like you're from around here. Brought you by, miss. I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Star. Kira Star. Mickey. So should I call you Miss Mickey or Miss Kira? That's the name you go. No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Mickey. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira and you say Mickey, okay? Okay. Kira. Mickey. No. Put more spirit into it. Kira. Mickey. Almost there. Kira. Mickey. Kira. Mickey. Kira. Mickey. Oh. Kira. Kira. Mickey. Oh. Kira. Mickey. It goes on like this for a little bit. What is happening? Idol culture has walked into the bar. What the hell am I doing out here? We joined a cult? It's quite possible. Right, I was telling you. Black pink in your hair. Wow, you're good. Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilum that's putting on a concert tonight? I'm one Lilum who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilum you're looking for. What are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and I decided to check this place. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out for... Wait, 100,000 people in one building? Stadium, probably? So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many. One exactly is. Hold on, then based on your little demonstration for before, I should call you Miss Sneaky, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft, as in alcohol free? No, I meant soft as in soft. Soft. Let's see what I can get you. Okay, so I know... Because some of the drinks also have soft. Sweet girly happy. Sweet girly soft. Bubbly? Maybe. No. Well, because okay, so some of these have classifications that don't come up in like any of the search things, right? So I get, oh. All right. So that's how that looks in there. Okay. Like some of them will be classified oddly with third descriptors. So like there's sweet, girly, happy, right? Sparkle Star, sweet, girly, happy. Blue Fairy, sweet, girly, soft. Sweet, girly, happy. Sweet, classy, happy. Unless... Because there's also Cobalt Velvet. Velvet is pretty soft. Like champagne served on a cup that had a bit cola left. That doesn't seem right. Bubbly, classy, burning. It kind of seems like one of those things like, or sunshine cloud. Bitter, girly, soft. Clouds are soft. Alright. I'm gonna take a chance. There, try this. Yeah, this'll do it. Thanks. Nice. Have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Eh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped his hand. Those kinds of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. I always thought the same thing. You know, like I don't need to be wowed while you're making the drink. Just, you know, make it good. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know. I'll keep it in mind. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. You want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? Wonder if Gil would like it though. Your name. Oh, for Jill then. For Jill. Never lose your star. From Kira Mickey. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has had their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. And what's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. They're also very organized. They'd make pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalker, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember one once protected me from getting mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. She fails to see the problem. I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know? I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. I just like that. Yeah, it doesn't sound great, does it? No, wait, no it isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. I'm a bit late for a concert. It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love as a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel their tickets are worth the ridiculous price, you know? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yes. Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. Still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. See what I can find for you. Bitter and sobering. Bitter and sobering. Bitter and sobering. Bitter manly burning. Bitter manly burning. Bitter manly strong. Bitter girly soft. So maybe I'll just do the gut punch without the karmotrine. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Gut punch, no karmotrine. Bitter. Changed, mix, stop, boom. Try this. Yeah, this works. That was be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something, so really nice, thanks. I hope you aren't offended by this question, but I can see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music? I'll let you know that before becoming Kira Mickey, I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-timed in bars with a jazz band. Still write and compose my own songs. Wow. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol. Have you ever thought about the power music has over people? You could argue it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music, and I can reach every one of them. Wow. What music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. Why? I like to listen to music while working, and lyrics distract me. Yeah. Besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half the listeners actually care about what's being said. Oh, that's a bummer. Give you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have any at the moment. Don't worry about it. Okay then, I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Joe. Sure. Please come again. I'll make sure of it. Well, she'll be alright. Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I'd say no, but I honestly don't know. Boss, we're done. Alright. Feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days. Your huh? That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. How did you find that out? Do you like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. Just kinda remembered it. Oh, I see. Take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss, don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Oh shit. I'm fucking killing it. I can now browse Kira Mickey's blog. Let's go. Alright. Let's do... Yeah, let's get the beer on a discount. $13.50 for a Christmas tree. Holy shit. Hmm. Poster for some cutesy game about a pink-haired witch flying on a broom. That sounds familiar. Not sure why though. Feel the thrill of being scammed by souvenirs without leaving Glitch City. Okay, sure. Why not? Jill bought what she wanted? Yeah. I think I'll do one more day. One more shift. That's what she meant by tea-like drink. It's been very hectic as of late, so I wanted to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. Makes me think about life. Tea, cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, you name any tasty and natural combination, I'll be all over it. Very careful about getting tipsy before a show though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. Right. Oh, so many. So many forums about that concert, man. Alice Rabbit a group. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, we'll do one more shift and then call it a night. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. And Gillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? Didn't put the helmet on again, did she? Ah, she went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. A little bit. I was never able to put my finger on it, though. A little bit, yeah. Huh. Yeah. How to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. And it stuck. To a school that made us stand with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh man, I haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist in so long. Glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Mickey girl came here yesterday before our concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see your name there. You don't seem very surprised. I like V-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster anything to break. More like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Yeah, 2 Bronson, 2 Delta, 2 Flanagan, and 4 Thermotrine. Rock, mix, stop. Perfect. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like the girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name? Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or military organization. Well, thanks for coming by, Beck. Have a good night. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... And you see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? I feel attacked. Right now, your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy. People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Got to turn on the TV. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know, my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking will stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you? Weird? Weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Okay, promo drinks. What's the Zen Star? Promo. Zen Star. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. Promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask is for a Brantini. And then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? He tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they've prepared just for occasions like this. As always, sorry, I don't know what that was. Very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. I can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of it. What happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream? It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists. Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. Not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me though. What kind of stories always catches the attention of kids and such? Start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if, suddenly, a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damn Alice Rabbit thing. Let me see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is. Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh. Yeah. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, at this rate I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know, you just need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitation? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini. That's the all mine. Aged mix. Bam. Oop, I fucked up. A big Brantini, apparently not easy enough. Aged mix. Ah, there we go. Wonder what I did wrong the first time. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. Let me see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? You worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Oh, really? You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. And I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember once I did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up in a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I'm curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. This fucking guy. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. You normally greet people that way? Well, man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. I am. Today, I'm making this a quick one. Gotta attend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. Right. Big beer. You know what? I kind of want a beer too. Nah, I can wait. Nah, sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? Ah, that girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Ah, who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you can find when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Huh? Oh, yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here. She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Ah, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious, she said nothing that could be used against her, or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. But they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. No, okay. Yeah, blend. Ah, simple enough for you, see? Oh, I've heard that. I heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is that true? Yeah. Oh, never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there. I was drunk and bored, what can I say? You know, she lost her arm there. Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. Heard someone there suggest she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. Well, that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew better. Betting on her was the right choice. What? Yeah. And you know, playing through this game again, I wonder if they're ever going to get around to making Nirvana. I'm actually, they actually have their website bookmarked, so I can keep up on their dev logs, right? Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Everything alright? It's alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything being put in order. Yeah. I was also talking to him about you. About me. I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. It's possible to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? Yeah, he's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Ooh. The one who bought a levitation potion and threw himself off a building. Ah yes, the levitation potion story. He uses weird euphemisms, boss. Yeah, anyway. I find it hard to believe that Gil will find another job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Hey, excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is safe planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. Oh god. No. Unnecessarily brown. No. Hmm. No. Too many. Okay. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So you know, say Miss Stella Hoshi. A pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep. In fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this year last time. Oh god. So she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. I've been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it at least. Quite a few people. Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or we're meeting here today? I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kira Mickey's autograph on that glass? Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yeah, the star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. Oh, the piano man. Right? I'm almost certain that was it. No. Um. Yeah. It was the piano man. Right? This the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, something that might be personal. Not about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstep. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Joe. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. You like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debt, but I manage, little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Say, you took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. Got caught in rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, no, no. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how to avoid it, I'll be the first to you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I like a drink that was... We're at it again. You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Yeah, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. You need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers then. Have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe weavers. Age, mix, done. 1. Aged mix, stop. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep. You worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be. I'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? And they say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. Better come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustration. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about it. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? I grabbed it from one of the ingredients. Let's see. Believe all that stuff about tensions growing and that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights. To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Still always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. Says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Saibatsu Corp main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? That hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message." But it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Yes. Alright, please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on, you know the audience would have gone mad with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Are you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. And I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for each. Two fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. What's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say. I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes. Say. Yes. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Ayo. You have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get. That look on your face is of one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute, and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid Matt. Oof. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEB-069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium, extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes, the tongue, joints, skin, or merely interesting. But your hands are the mirrored 113 of Realty Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So... Clause G of Article 17 of the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations, any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms a Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue, and even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? The girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. This is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go. Ah, yeah, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. I love Say. She's great. Please come again. Oh, Dorothy. Who put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years? 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask, DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile. Intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. Bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am. But if you let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, huh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, what? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. Just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Miguel, how'd you get my hand out of that jar? Straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. And that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, how many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it? Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. I'll go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, cool. Yeah. This feels like a good place. And for the day. Tomorrow we've got. Hold on. Oop. Oh God, what did I do? What? I accidentally moved something. I'll figure it out later. Let's see. Tomorrow is Sunday morning, doing more poetic edda. But leg day is canceled this week on account of no more Earth. So, that's pretty much all I got going on tomorrow. Thanks everyone for coming, and I will see you around. Have a good night.